All right, welcome, welcome. You've heard of Happy Hump Day. Today is Happy Hip Day. I'm gonna give you a super quick workout where we can start to open up the hips. You can use this on a recovery day if you feel like you got tight hips, or you can use this as a warm-up for your squats. I like it for both. Very simple. All I need is a bench just to elevate the leg. And I've got a 10-pound plate here. That's optional. You can use a dumbbell. You can use whatever you got. Let's start by opening up the hips. We're just gonna do a leg elevated Cossack. Very simple. We're gonna place the foot on the bench. We're gonna lock this knee out. I'm gonna have this leg underneath my hip. Try and level out the pelvis. Very simple movement. All I'm gonna do is try and draw my hips in as I dump the pelvis forward, and I'm looking for a stretch in the adductor. We're gonna do 10 reps with a 10-second hold on the last rep. We're just gonna do one on each side, just to start to potentiate everything, get this warmed up, because we're going frog stretch next. Ready? So let's sink down, find that stretch in the adductor, and come back up. And let's do that for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one. I want you to find that stretch. I want you to press the foot down and try and drag the bench towards you for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Bring that leg down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Apologize for the view, but now you get to see a different angle here. Leg underneath the foot, underneath the hip. I'm trying to level out the pelvis. Knee is locked on this side. I'm just going to draw the hips in and come down until I feel a stretch in the adductor and back up. And I am pressing gently with this foot. Good, that's 2. This is 3, 4. Chest nice and tall, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and hold. Press the foot down and try and drag the bench towards you, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Beautiful. And we'll go to the floor, frog stretch. So I want to make sure that I've got some padding for the knees because I don't want the knees on the hard floor being the limiting factor. Okay, when we get set up in frog stretch, I'm going to wiggle my way down, and what I'm looking for is roughly 90-degree flexion at the knee. I want to tip my pelvis forward, so if my pelvis is a bucket of water, I want to dump the water out the front. I also want my hips in line with the knees, so not in front and not in back. Okay, so let's slide down until we feel a stretch in the inner thigh in the adductor. I'm going to wiggle my way down. Notice, if you can see there, my feet are flat and turned out to the side, in line with the knees, hips in line with the knees as well. We've got 60 seconds on the, 2 minutes on the clock. We're going to hold a 2-minute passive hold. As I'm in this position, I'm thinking about a couple things. I'm trying to relax into the position. I'm feeling the stretch in the inner thigh, in the adductors, and I'm going to use my breath to try and calm the nervous system down. So I'm going to focus on some nice deep inhales, long, gentle exhales, and with each exhale, I try and relax and feel the tissue lengthen and release to find a deeper position. Now, when we're after 2 minutes, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and activate the inner thigh and squeeze, and if there was no friction, I would bring the knees together. That's the sensation I'm going for. And then the second contraction is going to be the outer hip capsule. I'm going to push the knees further apart. Okay? We got 1 more minute, and we're just going to focus on our breath and maintain that stretched position. If the stretch starts to dissipate, just wiggle down into a deeper stretched position. Okay? Nice deep inhales into the upper chest, upper back. Long, gentle exhales. Good. Let's start with our first gentle contraction. So here we go. Start to press the knees down and in. Squeeze just 10%. Very gentle, using the adductors, the inner thighs. 20, 30, 40, abs get involved, hold here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ramp down. Now, use the outer thighs, push the knees apart, squeeze. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ramp down. Ready? And start to press, squeeze. This time, if you're safe and pain-free, let's go a little harder, 25%. Go 50, go 75, hold here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push the knees apart. Good, try and spread those legs, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. We got one more. If you're safe and pain-free, let's go to maximum, okay? Deep breath, tension, and start to press 25. Go 50, go 75. Push as hard as you can, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push apart. Push. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rock back and forth. Very gentle. Just be careful with the hips. Good. Slowly coming out of that position. Beautiful. And now we'll do a seated Piriformis stretch here. Start with the left leg along the ground. I'm going to pull the right leg over top. Take the crook of the left elbow, wrap it around the right knee. Pull the thigh into the torso. Try and reach the right butt cheek down while being very tall with your spine. And we're just going to hang out here. Not a crazy intense stretch. Just breathe through it. We're only going to hang out here for 30 seconds or so. Just opening up that area where you might have felt some cramping going on while in the frog stretch. Good. Hold a few deep breaths. Good. Let's slowly come out of that position. Place the leg across. Good. And now, with the right leg down, the left leg comes over top. I'm going to take the crook of the right elbow, and I place the knee into there. I pull the knee in towards my chest. Now I'm going to reach my left butt cheek to the ground as I'm nice and tall with my spine. Inner thigh comes across the torso and hold here. We're just going to hang out here for about 30 seconds or so. Good. Not a crazy stretch. Good. Don't go crazy intense. Just relax. I really do like this warm-up with the leg elevated Cossack and the frog stretch for squats to really warm up the adductors, which is often a site of injury, unfortunately, in the squat. And the more you can do to prepare this area, first of all, I think you feel deeper and safer in that deep squat position and hopefully less likely to have an adductor injury, because those can be nasty and really difficult to rehab and very frustrating. Let's take a look at the horse stance good morning. I really like this variation of the horse stance. I'm a big fan of horse stance in general for developing strong mobile hips. But this variation in particular, if you struggle with the horse stance, might afford you, because of the back and forth movement, you can find ways that allow you to access deeper positions and tends to be a little less on the hips if you're feeling any type of pinching sensation in a traditional horse stance. So let's start here. Feet together, heels together, and let's go heels, toes, heels, toes. So a 4-point horse stance. If you are using a weight, and you don't have to, we'll place the weight behind the head as such. From here, rotate your feet as you need to take the tension off the knees. I'm going to dump my pelvis forward, so anterior pelvic tilt. I'm going to sink into the horse stance position, and then from here, maintaining anterior pelvic tilt, I send the hips back as I reach the torso to the ground, chest remains up, and I push forward and through. We're going to do 10 repetitions. Push forward and through. Try and keep the hips level the entire time. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one. Push forward and through, and we're going to hold 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Whew. We're going to take a quick break. We'll do one more round. Move those hips around. Again, I find that horse stance good morning. If you're struggling with the horse stance and it feels pinchy and it doesn't feel nice, that back and forth movement seems to free that up for most people. So play around with it, give it a try. Just try to, as you're coming into the good morning, that you don't send your hips up. Try and keep the hips nice and level as you travel back and forth. And let's see what that looks like on a second pass. This is it. One more. Let's start here with feet together, heels together. And we kick out, toes, heels, toes. Again, angle your feet however you need to take the pressure off the knees. You can use a weight behind the head as such. We'll sink down into horse stance, find that position, and maintain that anterior pelvic tilt. Draw the hips in, and then push the hips forward for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, we're going to hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming out of that position. That's it for Happy Hip Day. Hopefully hips are feeling buttery, maybe a little bit spicy. Appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one. Good work.